The retirees who never run out of money don't have a secret portfolio nobody told you about. They just quietly stopped buying certain things, specific things, things that look completely normal to everyone around them, and that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Because if you're still buying even 2 or 3 of these, your retirement is bleeding out right now, and you probably don't feel it yet. Number 7. Brand new cars. Wealthy retirees don't avoid them because they can't afford one. They avoid them because they understand depreciation, and they treat it like a financial disease. Here is what actually happens. You drive a $58,000 SUV off the lot, and by the time you pull into your driveway, it is worth roughly $48,000. You lost $10,000 before you even adjusted the seat. After 3 years of normal driving, that same vehicle is sitting at around $33,000, almost half the value, gone. Wealthy retirees buy 2 to 3-year-old certified pre-owned vehicles instead. Same car, same features, but someone else already took that brutal depreciation hit for them. Then they drive it for 10 to 15 years, maintain it properly, and reinvest what they saved. Number 6. Extended warranties. Pure profit for the store, almost never for you. Most products either fail in the first year, already covered by the free manufacturer warranty, or they outlast the extended warranty entirely. The sweet spot where it actually helps you almost never arrives. Wealthy retirees follow one simple rule: insure the catastrophic. Health coverage? Yes. Homeowners insurance? Absolutely. But a protection plan on a kitchen appliance? If you cannot replace it out of pocket, that is a budgeting problem, not an insurance problem. Number 5. Trendy home renovations. This one feels like an investment. It is not. You spend $70,000 on a kitchen remodel, new countertops, open layout, trendy fixtures, and it looks spectacular for about 4 years. Then it looks dated. And here's the number that should stop you cold. The average kitchen remodel returns only 60 to 65% of its cost at resale. That means you are destroying somewhere between $20,000 and $25,000 every single time you chase a design trend. Wealthy retirees renovate for 2 reasons only: function or genuine structural necessity. Roof failing? Fix it. Plumbing from the 1960s? Replace it. But they do not gut a perfectly working bathroom because a fixture finish is trending on social media this season. Number 4. Luxury status goods. Almost everyone goes through a logo phase. The designer belt, the recognizable handbag, the watch that costs more than a monthly mortgage payment. But something shifts in people who actually build lasting wealth. By retirement, the logos disappear almost entirely because truly wealthy people stop caring what strangers think. Wealthy retirees buy quality, not branding. They invest in things built to last decades, not things built to impress someone they'll never see again. The uncomfortable truth? The only people genuinely impressed by visible luxury logos are people who cannot afford them. Number 3. Expensive hobbies. This is where retirements quietly fall apart, and it happens with the best intentions. You spend 4 decades working hard, sacrificing weekends, telling yourself one day you will finally enjoy life. Then retirement arrives, and somehow you pick the most expensive hobbies imaginable. Golf, where club membership alone runs $10,000 to $20,000 annually, or a vacation property you visit 4 times a year but pay for 12 months straight. Nobody is saying hobbies are bad. They are genuinely essential to a healthy retirement. But the hobby does not need to be expensive to deliver every single benefit you are looking for. Hiking costs almost nothing. Gardening costs almost nothing and actually feeds you. Pickleball requires around $30 to $40 worth of gear total. Here's the math that puts this into perspective. A retiree built around golf and recreational boating easily spends $30,000 to $50,000 per year on those habits. A retiree who hikes and gardens might spend $500. Over a 25-year retirement, that difference does not look like a hobby budget anymore. It looks like an inheritance. Hobbies are supposed to reduce stress. If your hobby triggers anxiety every time the credit card statement arrives, that is not a hobby. That is a recurring financial obligation with better scenery. Number 2. Percentage-based financial advisors. 1% sounds like nothing. It sounds like a rounding error. But here's what that actually means in real dollars. Say you have $800,000 saved for retirement. 1% annually is $8,000 per year. Still feels manageable. Now factor in compounding over 25 years. That 1% fee quietly compounds against you and can consume somewhere between $250,000 and $350,000 of a nest egg you spent decades building. For advice that often amounted to, "Stay the course, the market always recovers." Financially intelligent retirees figured this out quietly. The sharpest ones either manage their own money using simple, low-cost index funds requiring almost no active management, or they work with a fee-only fiduciary advisor. Fee-only fiduciary advisors charge a flat hourly rate or a straightforward annual flat fee. You pay for the actual advice. That's it. No silent percentage draining your portfolio every single year. The math is simple. Every dollar leaving your portfolio in fees stops compounding for you forever. And in retirement, compounding is not a bonus, it's the entire strategy. If you are currently paying 1% or more annually, calculate what that actually costs you over 25 years. The number might genuinely change how you think about this. And number 1, emotional spending. This is the one nobody wants to discuss. Because it's personal, because almost everyone watching is guilty of it. Emotional spending is simply this: buying things based on how you feel rather than what you actually planned for. And retirement is a minefield for this. You're home on a Wednesday afternoon, nothing scheduled, a little restless, so you open a browser, and somehow 30 minutes later, there are things in your cart that didn't exist in your life 2 hours ago. Or a friend mentions they just booked a European cruise, and suddenly you're pricing itineraries at 11 at night that were never in the budget. Or the grandchildren visit, and you spend $300 to $400 on toys and experiences, not because they asked, but because spending feels like love. Wealthy retirees develop emotional spending immunity over time, not because they're cold or indifferent, but because they learned through experience that money spent to manage a feeling almost never actually manages the feeling. The boredom comes back, the anxiety comes back, and now you have less money in the same feeling. So they ask themselves one simple question before every unplanned purchase: will I genuinely be glad I bought this 30 days from now? That single question, applied consistently, is worth more to your long-term financial security than almost any market strategy you'll ever find. Because the biggest threat to your retirement is not a market crash, not inflation, not rising healthcare costs. It's you, on a quiet afternoon, feeling something uncomfortable and reaching for your wallet to make it stop. Wealthy retirees figured out that money cannot fix feelings, so they stopped trying. And that single realization built more lasting wealth than almost any investment decision they ever made. If this gave you something real to think about, hit the like button and subscribe for more content built around how financially intelligent Americans actually think. Drop a comment below and tell me honestly which one of these 7 hit closest to home for you.